chance that your brain just repairs itself faster. But I know for the days where I don't sleep a lot, I will want to eat way more, yeah.
Excuse me, someone's lucky.
Yeah, I know my mother-in-law's like that. Like she works like 10-hour shifts. So in the summer she works actual 10-hour shifts. So she's actually more like 12 hours working cuz she has an hour commute. So like Monday through Thursdays in the summer she works 10-hour shifts, which I would call 12 hours, so 4 days a week 12 hours because of that hour commute. Guys, if you don't count your commute as part of your work shift, like you should. Like actually. Like when I say I work 1:30 to 9:30, I leave the house at like 1:10 and I make it to work at like 1:25 at the you know what I mean? Like I have a really short commute. So, but if you drive like an hour to work or some shit, like you should count that as part of your commute for real. As part of your shift. Like mentally, your boss isn't going to pay you for your commute, but yeah. Mentally, I would count that. But yeah, so my mother-in-law, she doesn't sleep like at all during the week, but then on the weekends she'll just fucking sleep all day, kind of shit, rest all day or something. I feel so bad because like all of her hobbies are like things you can only do on a weekend if you're like an office worker. Like she likes gardening and like home renovations, and she wants to do stuff with the family and go out. But I'm like, dude, you're just too tired working fucking 60-hour weeks. Because she works 8-hour shifts like during the school year, Monday through Friday, but like in the hour commute both ways because she works in HR. So it's just an office job. So even if she's not physically exerting herself at work, like all that mental taxation makes you so tired, right? Ouch, I'm happy to be. Yep. God, so 10 minutes. Whew. Hey, commute is like my number one thing. Like, I think after this, after my current job, I most likely will pick up a work from home or something. Most likely. Oh, also, Lucy, your point. Everyone's hiring, but no one's hiring. So, very similar to how people collect unemployment in the U.S. Companies collect, they collect money from the government by how many people, how many applications they get, how many new hires they get. So a lot of times, they'll just take your accepted application and be like, look at this, we're stimulating the economy, and then they just throw them away. They don't actually give you a job. It's pretty bullshit. The amount of abusing the system that goes on in the West, but yeah. That's why everyone's hiring, but no one's hiring. Because they get all this subsidy money, especially since COVID. Assholes. Yeah, actually. Everyone's hiring, but nobody's hiring me. Also, nepotism's really big. Anyone who has a bachelor's degree knows how bad nepotism is. They do not care about your 3.5 GPA and your bachelor's of whatever. Oh, but do you know Tim in accounting? Yeah, sure, man. We can hook up your nephew, Tim. Sure. Not the song for mobility. Like, literally, I mostly got my accounting job at the news station because my buddy worked in IT there, like actually, and they were really close with their boss, and their boss, who's really close with the staff of that Voc location, because he's their IT guy, he's their homie, and it's a news station, so we're talking about like computers and teleprompters and cameras, and you know what I mean. Like, so their IT guy is like their godsend. I'm telling you, these people reading the fucking prompts during the news and looking pretty, in front of full lighting and makeup, they depend a lot on technology, right? So the IT guy was just he had a lot of power there, and that's how I got that job. So yeah, I had my education and stuff, but nepotism did have a hand in it. Now my dad doesn't own a car dealership or anything, but a favor was definitely probably pulled between me and like another applicant. Whew. Bro, he got that bam for sure. He didn't even swing. The Bubba is bumping. No bam. Whoa. Quiet mode gets crazy value on line of sight blockers like that. Guess I'll start sucking dick. You know, okay, like memes aside, for like under the table work is actually so good. I don't mean prostitution. I mean like you do people's hair, you do people's nails, you become a barber. Like my buddy he worked at Lowe's for years and years and years, and he was just wage slaving, and he moved up, and they worked him to death, and he didn't get paid a lot. But he became a barber. He had to go. He did school for a year. He did an apprenticeship for a year, and now he just fucking cuts people's hair, and he's doing really well. Don't become a sex worker, but definitely become a for cash position. You know, definitely the job I made the most money in, even more than the job that used my fucking bachelor's, right? Was bartending. Being a server. I made way more money doing that shit than, oh my god, the big ol' shuns, than I ever made with my degree. You become a bartender, you become good at it in like a busy city or a college town, like dude, you're making money. And I say college town not because college kids have money, but because young people don't leave their college town. That happens a lot. At least in the city near me. And the city my sister's from. A lot of people stayed there. You wanna know what's crazy? Oh my god, wait, CERT might actually have some wisdom as a private investigator. I call her up and be like, hey, can you trim and dye my hair? And she's like, yeah, and I pay her $100. Yeah, nah, that shit's, everybody has a person like that. Like a nail tech, a hair tech, you know. Marie gets her eyebrows done from a lady like that. And her chin. I would have had such an easy in as a bartender or just front of house staff, but they literally only hire women. I guess, again, like, not nepotism, but I guess, like, I'm slight biased. But yeah, you're right. I worked with, like, pretty female-dominated environments. Oh, to be dominated by a female. I mean... I could work in a morgue. Oh my god, that'd be so cool, actually. That's another thing, yeah. Blue collar stuff, plumbers, people that work with dead bodies. Sorry, that's not blue collar, but like it's a unsavory job being in a morgue, yeah. So, you know, unsavory jobs are totally there. Like my brother-in-law's a plumber, and he's like the sole money maker for the household. You know, I actually thought about getting into mortician work. But, you know, I settled on radiology. That's what I'm trying to... I want to get a radiology certificate and work in that. I haven't started yet, though. I have no wisdom to offer, but when I do, I'll share with y'all the deets for sure. All right, I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to spectate. I'll be right back.